This is quite the ship you have here.
Who exactly is Nico Robin? This beautiful, mysterious woman with terrifying powers first appeared before the Straw Hat crew not as an enemy who sought to kill them, but as someone who unexpectedly offered her help. In One Piece live action, this beautiful yet dangerous woman will eventually join Monkey D. Luffy's crew, following the path of the anime. But how did that happen? This is the story of Nico Robin, a woman whose calm smile hides a tragic past filled with suffering, survival, and a painful journey that shaped her into a pirate feared by the world government. Let's dive in. Nico Robin is one of the characters with the darkest pasts in the world of One Piece. Behind her calm demeanor, extraordinary intelligence, and mysterious smile lies a life journey filled with loss, betrayal, and a long struggle simply to survive in a world that relentlessly hunted her. Robin was born on the island of Ohara, a place known as the world center of knowledge. The island was home to great archaeologists who dedicated their lives to studying ancient history, especially the secrets of the Void Century, a period deliberately erased by the world government. From a young age, Robin was already different from other children. She possessed exceptional intelligence and a deep curiosity about history. However, her life was far from happy. Robin grew up without the love of a mother. Her mother, Nico Alvia, left her behind in pursuit of dangerous research on the poneglyphs. Robin was raised by her aunt, but instead of receiving affection, she was treated like a burden. Children her age avoided her because the powers of her Hana Nomi devil fruit were seen as strange and frightening. Robin lived in loneliness, without friends, and without a family that truly cared for her. The only place where Robin felt accepted was the Tree of Knowledge, Ohara's giant library. There, the scholars and Professor Clover recognized her intelligence. Robin learned quickly, and by the age of 8, she had passed the archaeology exam and became the youngest archaeologist in Ohara. But that achievement only brought her closer to the greatest tragedy of her life. The world government considered Ohara's research a major threat. They feared that the secrets of the Void Century would be uncovered and shake the foundation of global power. When it was discovered that Ohara scholars could read the poneglyphs, the world government made an extreme decision, a buster call, a massive military assault to completely annihilate the island. That day became Robin's worst nightmare. For the first time in years, she was reunited with her mother, Nico Alvia. But their reunion was painfully brief. Alvia chose to remain with the scholars to protect their research, while Robin was forced to flee. Amid the chaos, Jaguar D. Saul, a giant marine who opposed the world government's cruelty, helped Robin escape. Saul became the first person to truly show her genuine kindness. He taught Robin that one day, she would surely find true friends who would never abandon her. But before that dream could come true, Saul was frozen by Admiral Akiji, and Ohara was engulfed in flames. Robin watched as her home, her island, and everyone she loved were destroyed in a single day. From that moment on, Robin became the sole survivor of Ohara. Although Akiji defeated Saul, he did not fully embrace the world government's cruelty. As Saul's longtime friend, Akiji respected his sacrifice and secretly allowed Robin a chance to escape. That decision became one of the key reasons Robin survived the tragedy of Ohara. Without Akiji's choice, Robin would most likely have been captured or killed along with the history she was destined to protect. At only 8 years old, Robin was given a bounty of 79 million berries, not for any crime she had committed, but because her knowledge was considered dangerous. The world came to know her as the Devil Child of Ohara. From that point forward, Robin's life became an endless escape. She was forced to survive alone in a world that constantly pursued her. Time and time again, she joined criminal groups, underground organizations, or individuals who offered her protection. But whenever they learned of her massive bounty or considered her too dangerous, they betrayed her. Betrayal after betrayal destroyed Robin's trust in others. She learned that to survive, she could never allow herself to hope too much. She became cold, logical, and always prepared to leave or be left behind. For 20 years, Robin lived like a shadow. She did not seek grand dreams. She only wanted to survive long enough while preserving Ohara's legacy, uncovering the true history of the world. This was the primary reason Robin eventually joined Sir Crocodile and the Baroque Works organization. Crocodile was not just a powerful pirate. He was one of the 7 warlords of the sea, pirates protected by the world government. Joining Crocodile gave Robin a level of protection she had never known before. As Crocodile's right-hand woman under the codename Miss All Sunday, Robin secured both safety and access to her personal goal. Robin knew that Crocodile was searching for the ancient weapon Pluton through the poneglyph in Alabasta. To Crocodile, Robin was merely a tool to read the ancient stone. But for Robin, this was a rare opportunity to get closer to the hidden history of the world. Robin was never truly loyal to Crocodile. She was simply using the situation to survive and continue her search for history. After years of betrayal, Robin had grown accustomed to working with others without ever truly trusting them. But everything changed when she met Monkey D. Luffy. In One Piece live action, Nico Robin had already revealed herself before the entire Straw Hat crew at that time. However, what shocked everyone was that her arrival was not to kill them all, but rather to offer assistance in the form of a safe shortcut toward their destination in the Grand Line by giving them an item called an Eternal Pose. The Eternal Pose is a special compass capable of locking onto a single destination. The needle inside its glass sphere will permanently point toward one specific island. Robin gave the Straw Hat crew an Eternal Pose that directed them straight to a safe location along the Grand Line route, allowing them to avoid pursuit from Baroque Works agents. However, Luffy ultimately destroyed the compass because he refused to let a stranger dictate the course of their journey. While casually sitting on the railing of the Going Merry, she warned Luffy that the sea they were crossing was extremely dangerous for a crew that lacked extraordinary powers. Her calm yet mysterious presence instantly created tension among Zoro and the others, who were already prepared to fight in order to protect their captain. The reason Robin took such an unusual action was because of her deep curiosity toward Luffy, a man who carried the initial D in his name. As an archaeologist who had dedicated her life to uncovering the world's lost history, she knew that those of the D clan always brought major change and chaos to the world. Robin had no intention of fully obeying Crocodile's orders to eliminate them. Instead, she wanted to test just how far the determination and luck of this small pirate crew could go in challenging the immensely powerful Baroque Works organization. After Luffy's intense battle against Mr. Crocodile, which ended with Crocodile's defeat in Alabasta, Robin had effectively lost her reason to live. She had even resigned herself to dying beneath the collapsing ruins. But Luffy saved her. For Robin, that simple act was deeply shocking. For the first time, someone had saved her without hidden motives. Robin then chose to board the Going Merry and asked to join the Straw Hat crew. Her decision was not because she immediately trusted them, but because she wanted to see if this crew was truly different. As their journey continued, Robin slowly began to feel something unfamiliar: warmth. The Straw Hats did not treat her as a weapon, a threat, or a tool. They accepted her as a friend. Though Robin initially kept her emotional distance, the walls around her heart gradually began to crumble. However, Robin's past trauma ran too deep. When CP9 and the world government came after her again at Water 7, Robin made what she believed was the most logical choice, surrendering herself to protect the Straw Hat crew. Robin believed that her existence would only bring destruction to those close to her, just as it had with Ohara. She chose to sacrifice herself so the crew that had finally given her hope could continue living. But once again, Luffy and the others proved they were different. At Enies Lobby, the Straw Hat Pirates openly declared war against the world government to save Robin. They burned the world government's flag, the symbol of the greatest authority in the world, simply to show Robin that she was not alone. The most emotional moment came when Robin, who had spent her entire life believing she did not deserve to be saved, finally screamed, "I want to live." That cry was more than just a plea for help. It was the destruction of years of trauma, fear, and the belief that she was nothing but a burden. For the first time since Ohara was destroyed, Robin truly chose life. From that moment on, Nico Robin was no longer a lonely fugitive. She had found her true family. Within the Straw Hat Pirates, Robin finally gained what the world had stolen from her for so long, a place to call home. Robin's life journey is a story of unimaginable loss, survival in a cruel world, and slowly learning to trust others again. From a little girl branded as a devil to a powerful woman who holds the key to the world's hidden history, Robin proved that even those with the darkest pasts can still find light. That is what makes Nico Robin's story so deeply moving for One Piece fans. Not only because of her tragedy, but because of her strength to keep surviving, to continue seeking the truth, and ultimately to accept that she deserves to be loved.